still love black men, but guess what? We out here on our own.
Absolutely.
We out here on our own. Am I wrong?
No, you're not. You are not wrong at all. And to add to a lot of stuff, I agree when you said that she could have changed her energy. I agree. I think that if she would have just simply even when she found out in October when Megan filed the lawsuit and that Megan sued her, she could have switched her energy then and reached out to Megan personally and seen if they could have come to some type of resolve. But to keep the energy going the way that she kept it going, I just that you're kind of like your own worst enemy at that point in time, and with her going against her own, it's very detrimental. Like this is not going to work in your favor. Like it's really not. It's not going to your favor in the long run. I just don't think Millie counted on being sued with everything that she was doing.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you walk in there and when you walk into that situation,
Rock Nation, I don't know what happened, y'all.
Seriously, even if she was like, look, I'm a businesswoman, I'm walking into this situation, read the room. These dudes that you rolling with do not like you. You do not fit the aesthetic of women that they even like. Mm-hmm. You're too big, you're too black, like a black woman, you're not racially ambiguous, you're not white, you're not 90 pounds with a BBL and implants. They're not going to go for that. They're just not. I bet you they were dragging her right now. I bet you they laughing at her. The same people that she thought she was friends with are laughing at her. Mm-hmm. And low-key, she's hurt. This case actually hurts Tory Lanez. That's probably why he's backing up, because it hurts him. Because guess what? If they end up being able to get access to all her text messages and everything else, and other things ends up getting spilled out, it could affect him and him trying to backpedal and be on some kind of leprechaun nonsense and trying to get out of there early or something. She messing him up.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna keep on, because I'm sure there's other people who want to come in. Love your show, smooches. You've been doing your big one. I've been in the bushes for a long time, and I'm still up in there. But I ain't Millie. I ain't slow.
Oh, Lord.
Lord. Never slow.
I cannot.
But,
I do love you. And if you want to come back up, I would love to have you come, because I really like the things that you're saying.
I'll be around. I'm on another channel. I don't like to bring up other content creators, but a friend of yours. I'm on their channel a lot, supporting, and I'll come around here and support more. We love you.
Oh.
And but if one thing I can say to people, if people are listening, like black women, we're always gonna have black men back. We're always gonna have y'all back, even when y'all be wrong. Don't we be there? Don't we be there? But look, sisters, there's a lot going on. Y'all better try to help each other too. We need some. Excuse me, I'm almost cursed. We need some help. We need help too. Stop pushing us down. Lift us up.
Yeah. True.
And Millie, if you listening, it ain't late. You dumb, but you can get intelligent. Wake up, girl. You better turn this around quick. All right, y'all have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you so much for coming up, sweetheart.
All right.
Shout out to Motivation Nation. Shout out to Lux Pearl hair. Hey, look, you are gorgeous. That's you?
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, it's me.
Oh, you fine.
Thank you. Look, I've been down there in your comments swinging for my dear life. Okay, other people think I'm a troll. I don't care.
No, you are. We can tell that you. I can tell that you are like impartial. I think that you really like Millie. You're like me. I think you feel like me, because I really do like Millie. Like I love her. Like I don't have an issue with her, and I can see it from both sides. I can see it from Millie just looking like, being a content creator, and then I can also see it from a person feeling like I'm stepping Megan's shoes as well, and feeling like, okay, well, I feel like you're going too far. I can see it from both sides.
And you know what, Sean? That's like what I was earlier. That's why I was saying I don't even think she was referring to you, because even when I listened to you yesterday, I didn't get like any energy of like, yeah, that's what you get come from you. Like I didn't get that. Like you were really being fair. And every time I've ever heard you spoke on Millie, you've always been fair. You've always come off like, you know what I'm saying, hey, I don't have a problem with you. So I don't even think she was referring to you. I'm not gonna lie, like I'm not a Millie supporter, because I am. I'm not dumb. Okay, I'm gonna say that I have my own mind.
Millie is not dumb. Okay, people get to feel how they want to feel, but Millie is not dumb. She's not dumb.
No, she's not. She's very intelligent. She's very intelligent. But I will say, everybody makes mistakes, and I agree with you when you say that maybe she should just go mute for right now. Like, I think if anything, you know, her downfall will more so be that she is like still updating on the case. Like, that could give them something to say. See, she's still doing it, she won't be quiet.
Yeah.
So I can understand someone looking at it from that perspective and being like, okay, well, you know, I'm gonna punish her because she's talking about it. So in that case, yes. But I got to be honest with you, Sean. Like, I really feel like, I don't know, I wasn't in the courtroom, okay? So all we have to go by is what the ones who went there, you know, reported on. So I can't comfortably sit in my seat and say, oh, well, she went in the court and came out and said something totally different. I can't say that because I wasn't sitting there the same way how none of us was there that night or whatever took place. You know, I wasn't there in the court, so I can't say that she went in and said something was a lie. Maybe she tweaked the story to you know what I'm saying, however she thought, based on what she was perceiving, what was going on. Maybe she put the story in the way that she thought it happened to her, according to her. But I get that she lied. You know what I'm saying? But my main thing is this. I have to disagree with you on one thing now. I disagree with about what happened between them has nothing to do with what's going on with what happened to Megan. You know, I think that does play a big role into what happened to her because it tells motive. Like, it explains why things took place. Because even if you want to go with narrative that he pow her or whatever, you know, basically you have to explain how did he get there. How
Okay, so you're saying you believe the things that Millie was saying because it explained the Tory's narrative?
Well, I'm gonna say this. I believe more so, I believe what I heard about what the bodyguard testified to, which he actually couldn't testify. He wrote a statement. I believe the statement that the bodyguard made. I could just put it to you like that. Okay. And the statement that the bodyguard made is similar to Millie's commentary.
Okay.
And that's all I have to say about that. I believe the statement that the person, one of the people was there, made, that didn't get a chance to go on the stand. Yeah. I believe that Tory was stupid for not testifying on his own behalf. I agree with you on that. But I also got to look at the standpoint of, okay, if he's being advised by his, you know, lawyers, what did they tell him? Did they tell him not to testify? And then he ended up finding out that some of his lawyers was affiliated with Rock Nation and stuff like that. So I don't know what's going on with all of that, but I mean, you have to take that into consideration. Looking at a situation where a person who could have gotten on the stand didn't. You also got to, you know what I'm saying, like, just revisit that and see, okay, was he advised not to speak? You know, and why was he advised not to speak? Based on the things that he found out on the back end about his own lawyers, what was going on in that? We're working together to sabotage. You know, I mean, you just never know. But
well, I feel like Tory didn't testify because of the cross-examination. I think that his lawyers felt that would have been detrimental, him being cross-examined.
Well, they all said that, you know, up on the cross-examination that they were going to bring up his music and his rap videos and stuff like that and use it against him. I mean, who wants to talk about that?
Yeah, true.
So, I mean, the part that I hate, what I'm seeing online, I can't lie. The part that bothers me the most about all of this is it's the dog howling for me. Like, I don't like how some content creators
the dog piling onto Millie?
Yes, okay. That's how I feel. I feel like she's being, like, dog piled on and, like, just, you know, ha, that's good for you, this, that, and the third, when this could have easily been anybody who was doing commentary on someone. You know what I'm saying? And I'm for all bloggers. Like, I don't like what happened to Tasha K. And if, you know, Chris Stokes would have tried to do that to you, I would have had a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just feel like with fame comes a certain, like, to me, if you're going to accept fame and everything that comes with it, you automatically know that this is a part of being. Name a famous person that hadn't had a slanderous story out about them, that hadn't had someone to, you know, put out something about them. Like, I don't know too many famous people that haven't been reported on negatively. Yeah. And everybody's not running down to the courthouse. Like, some of y'all need to get off the internet.
Well, see, that's the thing about it being personal. This is a personal thing. This isn't just like, it's a whole bunch of celebrities suing bloggers. Not necessarily. I do a lot of
I
bloggers.
think this is starting it.
I really don't. I'm because I'm looking at it from this standpoint. I did not want Tasha K to get sued by Cardi, but that's what Cardi decided, right? And she had validity behind suing her. So it's the same with Millie. I don't want Millie to be sued by Megan. I don't want that to happen, but it's what's happening. And I cannot, as much as I wanted to, we all fight differently, right? So you're saying like you don't like that people are piling on Millie. I don't necessarily feel like Millie's being dogpiled on. The why is because Millie has had beef with certain people on YouTube, just like me. Like I've had beef with people and whatnot. So of course, the people that don't like me are take this opportunity when they see me. You know, they're gonna take it. They're gonna hop on it. Oh yeah, just like with Tasha K. A lot of people, even me, jumped and dogged on because you know it just was what it was. So I think that
I hated it.
Yeah.
I hate to see that for anybody because especially about bloggers.
Yeah.
I want bloggers to be left alone. I just have to be honest. Maybe I'm triggered by Tasha's case. I just hate that even took place because I feel like it's setting precedents for the way things is going to go in the future if anybody decides to do a story on somebody's fame. Like, I just don't agree with that, with trying to forcefully shed someone. At the same time, I can understand what you're saying, too, as far as someone feeling harassed or someone feeling I don't even know how to explain it. Like somebody feeling like, you know, why is this person on me so much and get this person off me? Like I can understand that part too. You know what I'm saying? But
I mean, celebrities can't just sue anyone. So it's not about just a person saying something or saying a story or putting a story up that a celebrity doesn't like, so now that they're suing them. You have to have merit behind that you are trying to sue somebody for. So with the judge saying like, yes, this will continue, it will not dismiss. If Megan's team didn't have what they needed to back up the claims that they have against her, this lawsuit would have been dismissed. It would be gone, you know, but it's still here for a reason.
What do you think? Okay, give me 3 things you think that they have on her that you think will possibly stick.
Anything that makes Megan state that she lost income. So at this point in time, it doesn't even matter of the things that Megan is saying, whether it was a story, whether it was the deep AI video, but none of that stuff matters. What matters with defamation is lost wages, lost income, anything that you can prove that if you did this, then I would have got this type of money, or I would have got this check if you wouldn't have did this. That is what the judge is going to be paying attention to. So pretty much, it's, you know.
Well, that to me, that's still going to be hard for Megan to prove because she went up after the situation. I mean, I'm not seeing anything that, unless, you know, there's something on the back end that we wouldn't know about that she can pull out to say that she lost. But, I mean, she kind of went up after the situation. She was very victorious after that, you know, happened. Like, yeah, she got some backlash from, you know, the internet as far as, like, people commenting and stuff to her, you know, maybe on Instagram or something like that. But as far as her, like, star power and stuff like that, like, she kind of rose. And I think that that's going to be something that, you know, Millie is going to be able to prove. But my thing is, you know, it's looking like she may not have good representation because she don't have funds. I think that's the only, if Millie had a good lawyer, I really do feel like she could, like, combat a lot of the stuff that she said, because you can't say...
Well, she has a good lawyer. Millie has a good lawyer. Milagro, she has a good lawyer.
They're getting financially draining, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But she's gonna have to get the money to fuel it. You know, that's what I mean. But as far as, you know, Megan can't accuse her of making her a drunk, because that can be proven that she was doing that beforehand. It can be proven that she was being promiscuous beforehand. It can be proven, you know, it's a lot of different things. So I just hope that Millie can get the funding. And I'm going to let it be, because I know you said 5 minutes.
Oh, no, you're fine. I have a question before you jump. Do you think Millie will win?
I think if Millie can pay the lawyers, if she can fund the lawyers and take it, because, okay, this is why I feel like it's a possibility for her to come out victorious halfway. Because I feel like a lot of the things that Megan is saying she did, she has to prove. You have to prove, like, I get what y'all saying as far as her sharing the deepfake, which she did not share it. She said, go to my likes. You still cannot just sue her as if she's the one who created that deepfake video. She did not create that. She said, go to my likes. People can choose to go to her likes or not. That's not her forcing someone to go and view something.
No, it's not enforcing it, but it is encouraging it.
If you want to go see this here that I'm seeing.
True.
And then she also got on station head, because I was present when she did it. She got on station head and she stated that she didn't think that was even real, and that she think Megan would. I heard that, so I know she has that tape. You know what I'm saying? She said it. She said, I don't think it's Megan, and I think Megan should sue. She said Megan should find out whoever did this. I think she should sue, and she said I think she did it. She has that proof. So Megan is gonna look stupid when she tries to go in with that, because all Milagro has to do is pull up that tape from when she pulled it to show that she said that.
Yeah. True.
So you can't play it there. You can't say that she called you a drunk, because you called yourself a drunk. You went on multiple platforms and you've talked about you have posted about certain things that incriminated yourself, that made you look like that. You have exes. You have rapper boyfriends that has basically alluded to you having an issue. More than one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That can be proven. So a lot of stuff that she's trying to plant on Millie, she's going to have to prove that wasn't already going on with her, and she can't prove that. She can't prove that. The only thing has against Millie, in my opinion, is her saying, go to my likes, and they're going to have to see what they can do about her announcing, or her, I don't even know what to call it, but she can see what can be done about that, if anything, but you gotta follow the law on that, because again, she is not the one who did it. So you really have to go to the person who created that video. You can't just go with her. I was saying about Tasha K, yeah, Star Gramz is the one who said it. She said on Tasha K's platform, but Tasha K's platform is what gave her the exposure. Meg has to go to the platform that gave that deep fake video the exposure. You can't
Millie.
just go to that.
Girl.
It was other people that already shared it. Millie read out how many shares was going on. You have to go through all of that.
Girl, it was Millie, girl. It was
but wait a minute, Sean. So you said that Millie found this deep fake video, and she said,
I don't know what she did. I have no idea. But I'm just saying, Milagro, look at Megan said it was Milagro. She was Milagro, so
she didn't share it though.
She did it, but she did promote it. She did promote it though.
That's all she said.
I agree. She did promote it. That could tell people to go to her likes. She already know what they gonna go see when they get there.
Okay, well, Sean, what's the definition of a promotion now?
Showing interest towards something that may not be getting the spotlight it deserves. So,
so is promotion a one-time thing?
Yeah, if your platform is big enough.
Oh my God, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna let that ride.
Well, the judge accepted it. That's what I'm saying, because if the judge was thinking with the same logic that you were thinking, like, okay, well, if she didn't share, she didn't make it, she put it on any platform of hers, to where saying it out loud is enough. That is enough for people to.
Not fair.
It is, but it may not be fair, but it's true.
Do you not know how many people be in trouble behind that if that was the case? Like, do you not know how many more people could have gotten in trouble just for sharing a viral video? Like, all of that aligns. Like, you can't separate that. No, if Millie created that is where the problem would have been. But she didn't create that. So good luck with that one.
Yeah.
But Millie just has to pay the lawyers to be able to fight this case for her. I do agree with you that they may be lawyers, but I mean, no one's going to work for free. You know, I think they initially took the case, because I do agree with what you're saying. Like, I think that they feel like, you know, okay, let's get this dismissed because this is ridiculous. But, you know, as time went on, and I think, you know, as Millie, you know, continued to report on it and stuff like that, and then they're fighting on the back end, and then they're probably getting hit with motion after then, you know, all the other, you know, different things that's coming from them. Then I think now that they're looking at it, they're like, okay, wait a minute, this is going to go further than what I want. So I think now they're trying to, you know, say, hey, let's just do this and be done with it. But Millie doesn't want to do that because she feels like that would be her admitting guilt. And then I have to be honest, at this point, Megan don't want to hear no apology. She don't want to hear no apology. Mm-hmm. She wants to take it to trial. She, you know, she wants to prove her point through Millie. And I do think, you know, she got a little advice from somebody else. But yeah.
Yeah.
But anywho.
Well, thank you.
Your ear off,
no, you're good. You're good. Thank you so much for coming up. And if you want to come back up, please come back. Please.
Okay, I will.
All right. Thank you so much, Lux Pearl. Love you, sweetie.
Love y'all.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye, sweetie. Shout out to hold on one second, Kevin. Dazzle, you've been waiting patiently.
Hey,
thank you so much for waiting,
hey,
sweetie.
Sean.
Hi.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna make this quick because you know I'm at work and stuff.
Okay, go ahead.
First of all, Milagro can get in trouble for that deep fake AI corn video.
She can.
Yes, she can. Mm-hmm. In fact, she didn't just say, go look at my likes. She got a whole station head conversation talking about how, watch I share this and watch I make it blow up. She knew it was fake, but she intentionally did it. Why? Because she didn't like Megan, and there was more juicy gossip, and there was more things to talk about.
True.
That's why she did it. So all that, she ain't gonna get in trouble, that's a lie. The judge was like, you know, all that stuff she could have got away with, so whatever she wanted to about Megan, calling her ugly, a liar, or whatever, she could have got away with it. Yeah. But it was her proximity to Tory Lanez was the problem. Mm-hmm. It was, I don't care if it was just 3K. The fact that you lovey-dovey with his father and all up his butt, like you said, sitting here babysitting kids that you don't know that ain't was, all that make you look suspicious. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that 3K do look like a donation to keep you talking mess about Megan. So all that was orchestrated. Can't nobody tell me nothing. She is getting sued. And guess what? If I was Megan Thee Stallion, I don't want to hear I'm sorry. None of that. I need you to pump your gums like you was pumping inside that white people's room down south in Florida. I hope it's nothing but conservative jurors. So they can listen to all types of mess you've been on station head and stuff. I want them to hear you, and I need for her to actually be saying the same thing she was saying on station head.
Do you think she'll switch her rhetoric up in court? Do you think she'll say keep the same energy in court?
Yeah. You know what I think? Now, this is going to be an alternative, and this will be this effort. But if things don't work out with the lawyers, she should do what Tosh K told her to do and just not show up and get a default judgment, and it won't be as much.
So you
That's the best I can tell you. I mean, I would like to say a couple of thousand.
Millie, don't go, girl. Millie, stay at home, girl.
Just don't go. Just act like Ray Charles to it. I don't care if you get some demand letters, papers. I don't care. Just ignore it. Say you pregnant. Say how. Do what Jaguar Wright did.
Oh Lord.
Say you having a miscarriage. Do you remember when Jaguar did that?
Yeah.
She was in the ambulance and she was having. That's what she should do.
Yes.
That's all I got. That's how I feel. Hold up, girl. Because if you can't pay for the lawyers, ain't no point of going back and forth. She ain't going to forgive you for all the stuff. I mean, come on now. She drugged all of Megan Thee Stallion's hair follicles out. And her audience, sat there.
Well, see, the drags, like you said before, the drags weren't the problem. It why people keep even saying Tory Lanez supporter and keep calling Millie that is because it was her proximity to the case and to what was going on with Tory. I think if Millie was just going to court like everybody else, like Nika and Armand and everybody else, just chilling, getting the information and going out, It was how her walking into court with him, leaving court with him, allegedly watching the child while that was happening. And then again, those cash apps and things that were being sent to her from Tory's father, that I do believe that those were more so of donations. But if Megan is looking at it like that was income used to keep you talking about me, can't disagree with that either.
Can I ask you this? If she wasn't down in Megan and big up in Tory like she was doing, would she have gotten those donations?
Probably not.
Yeah, so you know what it's for.
Well, I will say this. I do that the support was coming in because of her energy towards Megan. I do think from jump, Tory Lanez used Milagro to attack and for him. Because Tory wasn't really allowed to speak much about anything, really. So I do feel like he used Millie as his mouthpiece. I do feel that way.
He still did it, wasn't he? Had a whole video of chopping horse feet up. I mean, come on, man. He was doing stuff. If I wasn't doing nothing,
yeah, he was
quiet, tied up in the corners.
Yeah, he wasn't saying nothing about this case. He didn't say nothing about that.
Nah. Okay, well, yeah, he probably was not, but I do feel like, well, look, Billy can afford a lawyer. She should just go ahead on and throw in the towel because it's going to cost more and more and more. Yeah. I mean, I'm with Tasha K with that, okay? And with her fans, Milagro fans did hype up the beast, though. And even now, you can hear them saying, "Oh well, she's not going to win the case." If they're not looking at these paperwork, and I mean, it's just too much. If they're really telling Milagro she has a chance of winning this, then look, everybody must be on crack. I mean, I don't know.
At this point in time, I would have to say I don't want Milagro to lose. I really don't. I would prefer her to win, but it doesn't seem likely with what's going on right now.
Yeah, it don't seem likely. But I hope she comes out good because, I don't want nobody to be in debt.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing worse than debt. Hey, I got student loan debt, and I don't like debt. So I could just imagine a female I've been talking about for years now on my head top for millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So I would not wish that on her. So only thing I'm saying is I don't think she's going to win, y'all. But that's what I got. That's all I got.
Oh, well, thanks so much, Dazzle, for coming up. I really appreciate you.
All right.
Absolutely. Thanks, sweetheart. Oh, my God, I love you guys. You guys are so sweet. The link... That was Dazzle, a content or lower content creator, a subscriber. So yes, if y'all would like to come up and talk to Sean, the link is on my community. You just X out here, go to my YouTube, type in SeanDavieWay, type my name, and then go to community. So hit my community, and it's right there. If you want to come up and speak. So yeah, I feel like Tory and his father used Millie. I do feel like the donations that Tory's father was sending to Millie was because of him, or because of how she was protecting Tory and siding with Tory and Tory. I do feel that way, but I don't think the money was being sent for Millie to go in on him. I don't feel that way. For Millie to go in on Megan. I think Millie was already doing it, and, they were looking out for her because she was like, super team them. Is what I would say. That is how I feel. I do not think it was deliberate. Like, I'm sending you this money to... and even if it was, it's going to be Millie's burden now to prove that it wasn't. And that's not going to be easy to do. Because, again, all of those majority of those transfers were being made during the trial. I don't know. And it's very smart for Megan's defense team to use that as a way of saying that Tory was paying Millie to harass her. I think that's a good tactic. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I was an attorney, I would use it too. I would definitely use that too. So is Tory dad sued for doing the sending? No. Again, personal. There's nothing about this lawsuit with Megan Thee Stallion and Millie that is not personal. This is why I don't mind saying that I don't want Millie to lose, because I don't feel that Megan went through any like pain and suffering, and I don't really feel like Megan went through anything. I think this is all spiteful. You know, if I'm being honest, I think it's all spiteful. But if Megan was really like going through because of the stuff that Millie was taking her through, then I would be here for it. I would be like, yeah, okay. I think that Millie, you should pay her, you know, and whatnot for missed out on just that. I don't feel like it's that. I don't. I think that Megan is using the law to get what she wants. I saw you, K-Ben. If you want to come back up, sweetie, I'll pull you right up. But yeah, I think that she's, you know, utilizing law to do her dirty work. And her dirty work is to break Millie and financially. Because if all of your money is being encumbered inside of these lawyer bills and lawyer fees and legal fees, why it's like, what is the point, you know, of even coming on live and doing social media, you know, and stuff like that, if all of your money is encumbered inside of this legal battle. But it's also wouldn't encourage Millie to stop doing social media, because if it's bringing in a significant amount of money to help you, then you definitely want to keep that going. I think making less money would be the answer, which if you're not doing social media, you're not getting paid. Even with the donations that she requests, like $20 every 15 minutes or something like that. So, yeah. I don't want that for her. If you would like to come up, my link to come on the StreamYard is on my community wall. If you would like to come up and say a few words, and if you think it's fair about this whole Megan Thee Stallion and Millie case, who do you think is right? Who do you think is wrong? And again, I'm unbiased, so I'm here for whatever your is. I'm just here to hear you out. That's what that word. Goddess says we have to stop acting so tough and unbothered. I'm sorry. I heard that the girl so many times she was going in on Meg bad. But that's not what she's being sued for. Because I think a lot of people compare that too and be like, oh, well, you know, other people have said certain things about her. That's not why she's suing her. She's not suing her because of her saying mean things to her. She's suing her about loss of wages, the things that Millie did. That's why she put up put in there the AI video, stuff like, because that type of stuff is damaging to a person's career. I do feel like Millie knew that it was fake before saying anything about it. So why say anything about it? Millie said something about it because it's personal. Millie has personal grudge or issue with Megan, although they don't know each other. She has a personal issue with her. That's why she used that AI video and told people to go and look at it, because she doesn't like Megan. She was trying to get back at Megan. So that is what Megan is doing too. So Millie coming forward stating the obvious and stating that I don't think that it's Megan and Megan should sue, then why show it? Then why, I'm not even gonna say show it. Why tell people to go to your likes, mentions and whatnot to go and view something you don't think is real? I didn't do that because I knew it wasn't real. Hi, K-Ben. Oops, sorry. Hi, K-Ben.
Hi, Sean. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well.
Oh, because I was having problems with my microphone before. Hey, everyone.
Hi.
I think that the thing with Milagro is that he thought that she would get a lot more people rallying behind her. She thought that in light of what happened to Tasha K, it kind of reversed Cardi B, where Tasha K is actually blessed by this whole thing. Well, not necessarily, but it's helped her brand, you know, and I think that Milagro was going in that direction, thinking this is going to help me. This is going to, I don't think she realized, or maybe she, I don't know, she just didn't realize the things that she was saying, especially during the trial. The times that I would listen to her, I would hear her drag Meg, you would. And I'm not saying that other content creators weren't doing it as well, because they were. But it's exactly what you're saying. This is personal. And that, Milagro, you should know that this is personal. That immediately you would try to reach out to Meg and end this in light of what you've seen. It happened in front of you. She did commentary on what happened with Tasha K. Come on.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. When you said that you don't know she realized the gravity, I'm like, well, how she was covering Natasha K situation, it's like you would think she knows better. You know? I'm like, you would think, I think that because Tasha was talking about like maybe like STDs, STIs, stuff like that, and maybe she felt like she was safe because she wasn't speaking on things like that. But it's hard to cover something like that and not learn from it. Because I learned a lot from the Tasha K and Cardi B case. So I would figure Milagro did too.
Exactly. And just to say that you covered the Tasha K case, you knew exactly the elements that led to her to Tasha case. You know exactly what it is that you can do to help yourself. I'm baffled at this. The only thing that I can think is that she felt as if she was going to have more backing, that bigger names, or I don't know who she thought. But this is the only thing that I can think.
That's a good point. That's a really good point.
Think that this would, because where did you think this was going to go? So where the capital going to come from? So going on Station Head and doing, Station Head is her thing. And I guess she thought she was going to get more support, and especially when it first happened and the lawyers picked up the case, quick focus, like, okay, yes. So it was going in her way, and I just think that's where it went. And now, just like it always happens, all the momentum, everything happens, and then boom, here you are.
Yeah. I like Millie, but I do feel like Millie felt untouchable within that moment because the lawsuit was a surprise. Tasha K's wasn't a surprise. We all remember Tasha going live, wiping her arse with the cease and desist, and whatnot. So she had a warning, Millie warning. It came out of nowhere. It was filed in October, and then it was kind of just like on from there. I feel like with Millie, I do feel like she felt what she was doing was justified, because if it wasn't, then she would have stopped. She didn't. And then when that lawsuit hit, it again came out of nowhere. It's like a blind side. It comes out of nowhere. So you don't really know how to move after that because I feel like Millie, I just really want her to stop letting her pride get in the way, because that's what it is. It's very prideful to me. She has built an audience off of people not liking Megan. There's people in her audience that don't want Megan Thee Stallion. Just like with Tasha K. When Tasha K was going after Cardi B, she had a huge, like Barb's and a bunch of other people that with Cardi that would support Tasha heavy. So I think it's the same thing with Millie. She did have an audience of people, because Megan Thee Stallion is a very disliked person. As much as she's liked, she has a bigger audience of people that don't like her. And then she was also weaponizing, which I'm just being honest, weaponizing Tory's audience too. Because again, Tory, extremely popular, huge, millions of fans, and whatnot. So now she has that plight of people as well. So I do agree with you, because when that trial and stuff was going on, Millie's audience was like ×3 than it is right now. And the backing of the people that she thought was going to support her, and I'm not going to say support her with the lawsuit, support her in general, because I don't think she knew anything about the lawsuit, nor did she think that Megan was going to sue her. I don't think she thought that. And her pride got in the way of her apologizing or trying to reach out to Megan and try to settle this privately before it got as big as it got, not considering Megan at all. I think that that's what it too. I'm not going to consider you either. And she has an audience of people that want her to go after Megan, that liked her going after Megan. It's like when two YouTubers, you got the both sides. You got the side that's rooting for Sean, and then you got the side that's rooting for Stormisha. But at the end of the day, these people are rooting us on. So to wave white flag is not easy. To have pride, to knock that pride out of the way and be like, what? I'm going to end this right here. And so, some people not willing to do that. And I think that that's Millie's issue at this point. Even still now, it's kind of hard for her to, because she even stated that she doesn't want to apologize for something that she didn't do. But there's things that Megan listed that you actually did. So it's not like everything. Now, some of the stuff you may not agree with. You may not think you did. But what about the stuff you did do? What about that stuff? Like it's ability factor.
And I think her accountability factor relied on the fact that I wasn't the only one. So, but then that goes back to, why am I being sued? Only so lamenting. Only why am I being sued? And you're being sued because Megan doesn't like you. And you make that point, and I don't hear anyone else making that point. It's personal.
Absolutely.
She does not like you. Academics has said some horrific about Megan Thee Stallion. I've heard endless people. I don't even want to mention, but I'm just saying it's a personal thing, my dear.
Mhm.
And you should know that.
Correct.
You should see this immediately. And the minute that woman gave you the opportunity to say, I was sorry, the minute your lawyers came to you, none of us would have even thought anything. We'd take that L, so what? I would have been on the phone the very next day. Hello, Megan. How are you?
Absolutely.
Megan, whatever your name. I'm sorry. I just want to say whatever, and nothing sarcastic, nothing. I apologize to you. If I offended you or hurt you in any way, that I apologize.
Yes.
Just for the sake of my channel, my family, my everything I built. Because I don't have Megan Thee Stallion money. Heck, she doesn't have Tasha K money. Tasha K could stand something like this.
Yeah.
Everyone thought Tasha was good. She could withstand it because her brand keeps growing. Millie, I believe in her. I listen to her a lot. And when she started sort of swaying in that kind of Megan hate, I kind of strayed away from it because it was a constant thing. It was. And it was like, oh, I don't want to hear this all the time. Okay, like her. She said, okay. So this will come back to hurt her. You had the opportunity to solve this, and I just think the support that you thought you'd get is just not there. And I think this should open the eyes of a lot of content creators that think that they have these backings. Yeah, when your chat is telling, but your chat's not going to pay for your legal
Right, absolutely. So that's why I say it's the cloud effect. Again, when I was going out to certain people, my chat was right there backing me and whatnot. But at the end of the day, this is my platform. And this is my person, and it's the energy that I am giving. So based off of that, it does not make my chat and everybody responsible if there are legal actions that are taken against me, because they're not against my chat. You know, I can't go into court and be like, oh, well, what about the people in my chat? What about within my chat? My chat, they don't care about that. It's no different than the other people that may have said even things close to what Millie has said or worse and whatnot. That does not matter in court. Like, you can't go to court and be like, here's the video of DJ Academics saying crazy things about Megan. They're not hearing that because he is not on trial. All they're concerned about is Millie and Megan. If it's not about those two people, they don't want to hear it. Because at that point, it's hearsay. And it doesn't have anything to do with the actual case. So if Megan is listing like DJ Academics and stuff like that, then that may come up if they're saying like she partnered with certain people on this campaign. Then you can speak of Academics then, but you can't push any responsibility on to him because that is individual. She's not suing multiple people. She's suing you. So Tasha and the whole Star Marie thing, Tasha could have went in court and said Star Marie. But at the end of the day, this was on your platform. So yeah, we don't care nothing about that. And then Star got dismissed from the lawsuit and Tasha still had to fight. So, and the thing about it, Millie doesn't have anybody to blame it on. You know, Megan's not suing I'll just put it like this, suing Tory's dad. Because, you know, Millie interviewed Tory's dad. She's not suing him. She's suing you. So even if she decided to sue the father and whatnot, she could drop him from the case. Again, Cardi's grudge was with Tasha. It was personal. So even though Cardi dropped Star Marie from that lawsuit, she had no intention of dropping Tasha from it. Because this is personal. Although there is plenty of other people online saying the craziest things about Cardi B, she didn't care about that. This is what make it personal. Same thing with Megan. Megan don't care about nobody else talking about her. She don't care about that. I care about you doing it. It's personal. I don't like you. That's simple. She's suing her because she simply doesn't like her. That's it.
And it all goes down with the whole Tory brand. At the end of the day, that just added that's what the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to let somebody come up. Thank you so
much. Okay, Ben, I love you. Will you come back and talk to me more?
I definitely will. And thank you for shouting me out on my birthday. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem.
I love you guys.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Good night, guys. Thank you.
Night. Love K-Ben. Oh, my God. Love her. Love her. Shout out to Goddess. Hi, Goddess.
Hey, honey, you're so handsome. I just want to tell you that.
Thank you for being so patient, and thank you for me being handsome.
Oh, you good. I love your show. So I
thanks.
just really want to quickly say, I'm going to keep it short and cute. I think this is the case of her feeling herself, because I remember when I used to scroll, I actually seen your content scrolling, on YouTube. That's how I discovered you. So the same way with Milagro, that's how I discovered her. I would scroll, and I would constantly see her bashing Megan, and I used to be like, damn, what is going on? It felt very personal, because I'm like, okay. Well, I think she went wrong too is that a lot of people was against Megan because number one, Nicki had fans that didn't like Megan. They had their thing. And I don't know if you know, Milagro's a really, really big Nicki fan.
Mm-hmm.
So she used to always compare and contrast her and Nicki. So boom, let's just keep it real. We think these celebrities don't have feelings too. And Megan has said many times in interviews, crying and stuff about her mom that she went through and how people pick at her. So I don't think that she's not affected by things people say. I just think she's a celebrity. She can't chase down what everybody says. She sees it.
Mm-hmm.
And they have people that's friends, that's in these streets and everything too, moving around, that see stuff. And Milagro is kind of a bigger name than some of these other bloggers. So when you put the Nicki stuff on it, and she's heavy on the Nicki, and then you're constantly comparing and contrasting Megan and then dragging Megan. She used to drag her all the time, down there every day. Then you had the Tory thing, and now you're out hanging with the people, interviewing his family, doing it, doing that. I think she just felt she was bigger than the program. Okay, you're a blogger, but you feel like everybody else was picking on her, so it was okay for you to do it. But you're the bigger name, but then you're doing things that's making it look like it's super personal. Like, okay, girl, why is you with the family? Why is you at the court? Why is you, okay, the Nicki stuff now is, like, I just feel like it was all of that. I don't feel like it's, Megan just didn't like her. I think that she created an energy for Megan not to like her. Like, she went over and beyond for Megan not to like her. Then, baby, the video, the deep fake, like, why are you even posting that? I think we just need to humble ourselves in general. Like, this internet stuff is, it ain't got a little crazy. The way we drag people, it just becomes a little way too much. We humans. Treat people right. And even if you don't like them, you have something to say. It's one thing to say something. It's another thing to get to an entire different level. These are people that are humans with feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that these little rap beefs and stuff like that, people get caught up in that stuff and they just totally dehumanize the situation and act like celebrities just up for grabs.
Yeah.
No, just like blogger could be popular and y'all can gain celebrity amongst y'all peers and then get really, really big.
Yeah.
It's not okay for somebody to start dragging you and then start dragging your kids and then interviewing kids,
Mm-hmm.
and interviewing your mama. Then that's we okay. We doing too.
Yeah.
I think Milagro brought this on herself. I used to sit back and listen to her just really out of disgust because it used to be like, wow, this girl really hate Megan. So she created that herself. What energy is real. I think we forget that we're humans, or we're spirits living a human experience, and we're energy beings. So what you put out, you're gonna get it back. And you put that energy out and just kept going every day.
But it's like you said, human beings also have feelings. So because a person is a celebrity, mean that they don't have feelings. It does not mean that at all. And that's why I say you got under her skin. Yeah, she definitely got under Megan's skin because there's a lot of people that speak ill on Megan. Like Milagro is not the only one, but it's how she does it. It's a way of, I feel like people should fall back. Back in the day, I used to go in on Tasha K, but then I will fall back. Because I didn't ever feel like I was truly like bullying them or like harassing them. You know, like that. It's just, this is the content. It's hot. You know, people like it. They love to hear the drags and the gags and the roast and the reads. So I'm just looking at it like I'm just doing my job. But then looking back, it's like, was I really though? Like, were you just giving commentary or were you harassing, you know, and bullying, you know, this woman, you know, and what? So that's why
I felt as a follower. I was like, damn, she's bullied. Like, I'm not even necessarily a Megan fan. I like what she do, but I was an Aaliyah fan. That means she made sure recipe. I was a geeked out on Aaliyah. I'm not no damn Megan fan, but I like what she do and everything. But just even when I was listening to her on her podcast or whatever you want to call it, I ain't hip to some of this stuff. I don't know the technicalities, but whatever you want to call it, her podcast, her YouTube channel, whatever. She was dragging Megan so bad, and it's like, it gave high school. It gave, I'm the popular kid, and we're going to bully the little people. And the little people are making big. The world, we're in an era now where the internet's kind of running shit. The people are kind of running stuff to an extent. And so it's like, though Megan was big, everybody was on her ass. Everybody, oh, we don't like Megan. Oh, Bigfoot. Oh, just all that stuff. So it was like, she just hopped on a bandwagon, kind of was already there. So Megan was the little people in this scenario. So she thought. And she just took it too far. You meeting one of the damn trials and doing this and doing that. You created this energy. And she was popping it. I remember popping it, distasteful. It's one thing to be like, oh, I don't like her music. She could have did better on that verse. Oh, girl, step up your branding, step up your marketing. Okay, girl, like, we tired of these same rap flows. Like, get your cadences right. Okay, girl, boo boo. It's a whole nother thing. We start dragging people and really hitting them in soft spots. I mean, and I just think that people instigate it too. But I think if you're going to be a blogger, you have to know the responsibility that'll come behind that and not allow the people who following you, who love the spirit of drama, to get you messed up too. Mm-hmm. Like, you have to be responsible and say, I'm gonna do my little drag in my 1-2, but I'm gonna keep it cute. I'm gonna do too much. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like to do too much because that's what y'all do. That's what fans do. They love the key. They love the drag. They love this is just slow vibrational shit. They love it. It is what it is. But after a while, at what point do it get, okay, now I'm bullying. Now I am just literally slaughtering this person, and it's just sick. I don't like it. It's just sick. But that's all I want to say. Milagro brought on herself. I used to listen to her. She created this energy. Absolutely. She did this to herself.
Yeah, I would have to agree with that part too.
But that's all I want to say.
Thank you so much,
Girl,
Goddess.
You're doing too much. Relax.
Yeah.
That's it. But yes, keep doing what you're doing. You're amazing. I love your eyes. I love your content. I love your personality.
Aww.
And I love how you drag. You're fair. You're I heard you say something about Stormisha, you call it, but you say your 1-2. I also hear you give props. I also see you keep it light, keep it cute. You say what you gotta say. You blunt about what you have to say, but you're not taking it to people's kids. You're not you're not doing all of that, and that's when it becomes extreme.
Yeah.
So thanks for responsibly blogging. I love it.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
No problem. That's it.
Thank you so much for coming up. You too. You have a good night, sweetie. The link is on the wall. Shout out to Goddess for coming up. I really appreciate that. Y'all are so lit. This has been great. I just more often. I like this. I don't know. Maybe we'll do this like once a day. Yeah, maybe we'll do this like once a day. Yeah. Because I like this. And then y'all take a lot of the work off me because then I get to listen to y'all, and hear how y'all think. So, yeah. So I will say this. I don't think. I feel like Tory used the Milagro Gramz to go after me. Like, I still feel that way. I feel like he used her. He did. Because he knew the energy. He knew the energy and what was going on. He did. So when people are saying, like, where's Tory's dad now? And, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. I'm sure somebody from that family has reached out to her to say, like, hey, we see what's going on. We care about you, da, da, da. But they're not going to go on campaign, like, because, again, black men are used to women coming into their defense. That's what they are used to, okay? As badly as they treat them. As badly as they treat them. Okay? They all expect them to come in their defense, right? So it's no different than this situation. Without a foolproof plan, or without a foolproof alibi, why defend Tory? Let Tory defend himself. Millie was Tory's mouthpiece. She was. That's where the personal comes in with the Tory Lanez case, Megan Thee Stallion, and Millie. If Millie would have just went to the court trial, how everybody else was going to the court trial, fine. I don't think Megan could have targeted her for saying the things she was saying, like that the family was paying her and all of this stuff. No, that is not anything. Even if Millie would have interviewed Tory's father, it was a hot story at the time. It's her doing her job. Is how I look at it. That was an exclusive. I'm sure anyone would have wanted, this big trial going on. Tory can't talk, so you got the next best thing, which is his dad. I don't see how Megan could use that as he's the, what? All she did was she interviewed him. Like, what is the problem? Told him about Tory's background and, Tory growing up and, how he was, how he should treat women and stuff like that. I don't see what it is. What is the problem, Megan? Like, hello? But it's how Millie went about it, Millie went about it with her nose in the air, like, yeah, like that was the energy that it was given. Like, yeah, I got the whole family. You think you gonna get away with this? You not, you lying, you this, you that. And then you're closely connected to Tory. So are you saying that Megan is lying? Or do you, as an insider, getting this information from Tory and Tory's family. So, and again, this is a trial going on. You are inside, an insider of Tory's, inside of this trial, coming out of the trial saying things that didn't necessarily even happen in there. But I don't think that was Millie lying. I think that it was Millie pushing a narrative to defend Tory. So anything that Millie could use to say that or show Tory having some type of innocence, I think she would ride with instead of being unbiased and telling both sides. You know, and I think it was, I think she got lost in translation, got so used to cheerleading for Tory that when it was time, you know, for, you know, to get locked up, for him to get in or judgment day, I should say, when it was time to pass, you know, what was happening, sentencing and all that good stuff, good, guilty, not good verdict. When it came around that time, she couldn't even come to court, you know, at that point in time, you know. She made herself way too visible in an arena that didn't have much to do with her. Now that she needs that same defense, because now this black woman needs protection from these men, academics, Tory's father, hell, Tory's fans. Now that she needs the support, crickets. Everybody's quiet. How Millie was talking about Megan, I think Millie made people, even if they didn't like Megan. So you could be listening to Millie because you don't like Megan. I think Millie made it to the point where some people started to jump ship. They're like, you know what? I actually feel bad for Megan. You know, I actually feel sorry for her. Let me go on over here. You know, let me go on to where Megan at, because it's like, girl, you're doing the most. You know, it's how some people feel. And that happens in natural beefs. It got, when Natasha and I beef, I pushed fans her way. I made people actually like her because they were just like, well, like, damn, like, why is he going in on you? Like, because if you don't know the backstory, you're coming in the middle of the story or towards the end of the story, and the beefing is already going on. If you don't have the history behind it, then, and you don't know the person that they're talking about, then when over there to do your research, like, okay, well, let me go see who Tasha K is. Like, if they didn't know, you know, who she was when I'm over here lagging her, let me go see who she is. Sometimes people stay. Correct. So it's no different than people roasting me. Like, oh, well, let me go see who SeanDavieWay is. Who is this SeanDavieWay? Who is this? And then they'll come over here and like me. And then they'll stay. They'll be like, oh, okay, well, they were saying all this stuff about you, but you're actually cool. Like, I like you. You know, like, you chill. You know, I could get down with this. You know, I'm over here and chill with you and your audience. Like, you know, y'all cool. And whatnot. Not everybody's going to dislike who you like, even if you are pushing the narrative to dislike them. Sometimes people go over there and love what they see, and you send them over there to hate them, and they go over there and actually like them. So it's the same thing. Not everybody know who Megan Thee Stallion is, or they'll have an idea who she is, don't necessarily her music, or stuff like that. So if they hear you and you're just going in on her, then they go over there and see, like, okay, well, let me go see what's, you know. And they're like, you know what, I actually like her. You know, she got the new song that she dropped. I actually listened to when you sent me over there, girl. Now, you know, it was lit, you know what I'm saying? Period. You know, and then actually become fans of that person. So again, it made Millie like a dark entity when Millie is not. Millie is not an evil person. I do not feel that way about Millie. I do not feel that Millie was intentionally trying to destroy Megan, or I just don't feel that way. I think that she just went too far, you know? And when I say that Millie went too far, it's because you put yourself on Megan's radar. You did that. Not Tory, not DJ Academics. Millie is Milagro Gramz. Not the academics, not you because you made it personal. Because academics could have made it personal. He didn't. No, Megan can listen to DJ Academics and roll her eyes. I'm like, whatever. She can listen to me, and when I'm over here Megasis and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait, I don't know who he is. You know, like, Ricochet, who is that? I don't want to say that. You know, but then when it comes to somebody like Millie, it's different. Again, the content creators that focus a lot on music, these artists are listening to y'all. They're listening. Millie does a lot of commentary on music, which is going to put her, but no different than like Armand Wiggins and other. These artists are listening to these people's opinions. So if Millie got these artists' attention, and she's gotten other rappers' attention too, and whatnot, giving commentary on their stuff. Why wouldn't they be looking at everything, not just some things? Why does people call Megan a stalker because she knows what Milagro has been saying about her, but no one says that about Nicki Minaj, although she called Milagro Gramz and Armand Wiggins pigs with lipstick on. So that means clearly been paying attention. That Armand has said unfavorable things about her, and Millie Gramz has said unfavorable things about her as well. Does that make Nicki a stalker, or did the Barbs just come let her know what they felt like that she needed to know? Like, or was shocking them? Was she just sitting in their every show, listening to their every word? And when because that's what people say about Megan. Oh, when Megan was stalking her and Megan was harassing her. How? How? No, she probably ain't even subscribed. She has people watching her now. Well, now that she has a lawsuit against her, of course she has people watching and listening to her every word. But prior to that, I don't think that every time, you know, Millie was live, that Megan was sitting in the bushes. Not that way. I literally don't. Go tell him, ho. Go tell him, ho. That's weird. Yes, if he was so correct, why you over here? Go tell him. Ugh, imagine. Go tell Mammy's sister. Like, go tell her. Go tell Auntie Soo Young. Ooh, you over here. Like, girl, please. So yeah, I just think that she could have won a different route. And she chose not to. So, I mean, it just is what it is. You know, again, I am not wishing this upon her. I don't want her to have gotten sued. I think she could have worked it out. I'm going to tell you like this. I've been in Megan inbox, please. I'm telling you, I went over there begging. Baby, I'm begging. Because if I don't have the money to take care of this or don't want to shove the money out to take care of it, I'm going to do everything in my power to not. You know, so with Chris Stokes, you know, when he was just like, okay, you know, I'm going to need you to lay off. Cool. Say less. I can do that. But I'm not going to change my opinion about you. I'm not about to kiss your arse. I'm not going to live apologizing to my opinion because it's still the same. What's the point of apologizing about something that I will repeat? So I was like, I just don't feel like I need to do any of that. I'm not going to. I'm like, the most I can do is just lay. Like, I'll give you a little bit of time to recover from this arse whooping, because we were going in video after video after video after video. Okay? So you can look at it as me being a content creator, putting content at my job. He can look at it a whole nother way. He can look at it a whole nother way. He can look at it like, you harassing me, you're this, you're that. Raz B is paying you. Because, I mean, they was even saying little stuff like that. That Raz was giving me money to say stuff that I was saying. There has never been a financial exchange between myself and Raz B. That was complete and total utter lie. I just simply believed in Raz's story. I still believe Raz B to this day. I do not think that Raz B is lying. I don't think he's a liar. I don't feel any things. Like, I just believed his story. That's it. No different than Levontre. I just believe Levontre. That's it. Levontre didn't pay me to come forward and say nothing about Ahio. No, not at all. He didn't pay Tasha K to do surviving basically on the situation. No, Tasha just believed him. Sean just believed him. That's it. We believe his story. So we had something to fight for. You know, we're fighting for justice, you know, for accountability. You know, we're fighting for all type of things. When it comes to Millie, what accountability was she fighting for? It gives Millie was doing what she was doing till Megan came forward and admitted that she lied on Tory. I don't get it. Because Megan's not going to come out and say that. She's not. So what is all of this for? What is all of this for? Because even Millie is regretful in defending Tory. Well, if you believed him, then you should still believe him. Why any regret? The regret comes from non-support. That's what I feel that Millie's regret is coming from. Because you didn't have to go to hell for Tory. Nobody did. Girl. You got a sister. Destiny wasn't even going as hard as you was, man. So, I was confused by that. I was just like, why? Why? He used the out of Millie. Sure did. He used her. Because if Tory did not her, then they would be in defense of her. They're not. Behind the scenes does not matter. She needs an outward support. Megan has all these people afraid of her. Tory's scared of her. Tory's scared of her. That's how I feel. Because if I was going through the situation Tory was going through and I was innocent, I did not do that, I'm screaming it from the mountaintop. I don't give a fuck who run Rock Nation. I don't care about none of that. Yeah. Yeah. Tory, when his attorneys told him that it would be better suited, because Tory does have a temper. And that cross-examination is why I say that they were nervous of him being cross-examined because he has anger issues. And if they would have, cross-examined him in a certain way, he probably would have blew up in that courtroom. Why would his attorneys be afraid of him having an outburst if they're the ones questioning him? No. The issue was the cross-examination because they're going to grill him. They was going to grill Tory. Oh, yeah. That cross-examination would have been long because they would have went in on Tory Lanez. The questions that they would have had, yeah. So they were scared of Tory incriminate himself more with being cross-examined. So if Tory was winning, and you can tell during a trial if you're winning or if you're losing. Tory was losing. There would have been no way I would not have testified. That was not up to Tory's attorneys. They work for him. In the story. They work for him. Yeah. He hired them. Not the other way around. So if Tory wanted to get up there, he could have. He's a boss at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. Even if my attorney advises me, like, hey, I don't think you should, oh well. Because if I do go down, at least my testimony will speak for itself. At least my testimony, my children and their friends and my family and their friends and all, at least they hear from me. From me. What was the point of not testifying if he's in prison? You are in prison. If you testified, that's the whole reason they didn't want you to testify, so you didn't go to prison. You still went. So why not testify? At that point of the case, of the trial, you are already losing. So it's like, go testify. Why not? Why not? You can always plead the fifth. So if they're asking you questions that you feel like you're going to get angry at, then just plead the fifth. You can always plead the fifth. You sure can. Use the Fifth Amendment and be like, look, I don't want to talk about that right now, and whatnot. So, yeah, he was hiding something. See, Breeze, this is why I said I'm not going to say that Megan did not get popped by him. I can't say that when Tory didn't say it himself. Tory need to say it. He never said it. Not one time. There's nowhere on record as Tory stating that he did not do it. Not one time. So I would have wanted to be on record at least one time stating I'm innocent. I don't care about a cross-examination at that point. I would have been silent. I want to answer none of that damn question. As far as I'm concerned. But yeah, I definitely would have went up there. If you don't want to go up there, if you don't want to be questioned, you don't want to be about the actual incident because you have something in some way, shape, or form to do with it. Because if you are 100% innocent, why not testify? I understand why O.J. Simpson didn't testify. That makes complete sense. Like, yeah, shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. But Tory could have definitely spoke. He definitely could have testified on his own behalf because all of his witnesses were trash. Let's just keep it real. All his witnesses were trash. Mm-hmm. Trash. None of them helped you. None of them. So that's why I said at that point, all the people that you had to help, the ones that were speaking in defense of you, have all dropped the ball. You go up there. You go. The reason the trial was so weird, y'all want to know why the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion trial was so weird? because Tory didn't say a fucking word. That's why. Yeah. He didn't say a word. Nowhere. Nowhere. Well, other tribes, people get interviewed, all type of stuff. You know, even if they just talking to the news real quick, outside of the courthouse, giving us he didn't say nothing. That is weird. Megan doing interviews. She over here, she over there. She doing Protect Black Women commercials. She crying on stage during the awards. That's why I was weird. Because Tory didn't say nothing. You would at least have both people's side or partial sides of the story, right? We got Megan's. We never got Tory's. So it was like one-sided the whole time. So it was weird. I'm like, wow, this is like the most bizarre case ever. I'm like, but that was the weird part because we had to keep coming saying what everybody was saying except for the person being accused. We said with Kelsey, the bodyguard written statement. Then the guard can come testify. Then he came. Then one of the bodyguards out of the country. No, it's just like, girl, this is a mess. This is a mess. Girl. This is a mess. She gagged him from speaking online. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Please. I don't give up what she said. Ain't no way in the world you going and accusing me of powering you and I didn't, and you think I'm about to be quiet? You think I'm about to listen to her at all? Anytime I could speak, I'm saying something. Just so we could be being sent around. And I don't care. I don't care. He was already at the concert thing with the baby. He came out as the baby, you know, and all of that stuff. Girl, he 60 feet, 200-300 feet away from her. She's saying that he's stalking. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I mean, he went to jail anyway. So, I mean, hell, if I violate a restraining order, they tell me not to say your name, then I say Megan Pete. Then I say TS, the Pegasus. Like, I'm getting it out there that I'm innocent. I'm not about to be quiet because it fit her narrative. Because it's like, even you a man. Like, you speak any other time. That just didn't make sense to me. I'm like, why are you not talking? Like, and you don't even have to go into specifics of the case. You can't say I'm innocent? You can't even say I'm innocent? You can't say that. You can't say I didn't do nothing to nobody? You can't say that? You don't even have to say her name to say that. Hello? It's just a simple saying, I didn't do nothing to nobody. Or I'm innocent. You can't even say that? He said that. So I'm like, yeah, it's something to that. Like, because that's weird. I'm like, that's weird. It's weird. Hell, that people accuse Michael Jackson and stuff. Michael Jackson came forward like, look at here. Now I done let these white motherfuckers come up to Never Land and please hold y'all opinion until this is over because these motherfuckers is lying on me. They done came in here, took a picture of my genitals and my booty and all of that stuff. Girl, my peen pick, y'all. They got it. So I'm not looking here. Nah. Hell, he came forward with the press and curl and all of that. I didn't do it. Michael came forward like, look at here. Y'all about to keep playing on my top. Nah. Y'all got y'all damn nerve. Okay. Now that's just what they were. But yes, he didn't say that. I was like, wow. Well, okay. Weird. That was weird. I mean, your life is on the line. You're gonna spend years in prison. You won't say nothing. Because if he was listening to his attorneys, he couldn't have been listening too, because freedom of speech protects you. So you can say, I'm innocent. Why can't he not say that? Hello? I would at least have had on a t-shirt talking about something, I'm innocent. I would have had a t-shirt on. I did not shoot nobody. You can't wear no t-shirt? Like, I would look at him. I have up a sign. Every time y'all see me, who shot you? Not me. Hair flip. Girl, la 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 bye. Girl, I would have had a hat on. Kelsey did it. Girl, please. Around. Not I. Somebody popped her, but it wasn't me. Somebody aimed a weapon at her that night other than me. Now, it would have grabbed. Ain't no way in the world. No, I'm fighting for my freedom. No, please. Like, y'all, my freedom. I'm not just about to just let you put that on me if I didn't do it. So I don't understand. Because black women said this innocent. Black women. That's how this got as big as it got. Black women. Correct. Black women voice, especially on social media, full as f***. Okay? So they are the reason that Tory was even considered, being innocent. And that's why Megan was, I felt like, so annoyed, is because it's a bunch of women, that are supporting. The men is expected. It's expected for the men to, because the majority of them have no respect for women. No respect, like the Bumbies and like that, the 50 Cents, they have no respect for women, none. But as soon as something happens to them or in their need, that's who they're going to expect to come to their rescue, and that's who will. They'll go to to their rescue. Although they don't give a fuck about women, they have no respect, none. Y'all are items, y'all are things. It went from y'all being items and things in their rap music to, y'all being that in actuality. They feel the same way. That nothing's changed. Like, y'all are items, not actual people. To them, they'll respect a man and a man's presence before they respect yours. But again, as soon as something's, those same men will request the help of women. So you have somebody like Tory Lanez. I don't have a problem with Tory Lanez, whatnot. But he's not like a women's advocate, or anything like that. No, he treated women badly. He did. Love him and all type of stuff like that. He wasn't listed as being like one of the nicest people when it came to women. But then as soon as he gets in trouble, that's who help he is enlisting. Tory Lanez, he was more angry at the females that came forward stating that they were Team Megan than he was at the males that said that they were Team Megan. He could care less about what the men had to say. But then when he was responding or putting story and whatnot, it was the women like Kalani and, other women like that he had an issue with that were actually supporting Megan, because he expected the women, once again, to come to his defense. Black women at that. And they did. They did. Insert Millie. Tory was looking for someone to speak for him. Speak without speaking. He knew he couldn't do it with somebody commercial. That's why he did not choose DJ Academics or anybody like that. He also couldn't choose DJ Academics or Joe Budden or anyone, although they would have loved the exclusive or loved to just have him over there chilling, because they are men. He needed a woman to combat her. That is why Tory co-signed Millie, because Millie did not give a fuck about Megan. She hated her, basically. Tory coming after her and whatnot, so he had an attack dog. Who was his first attack dog? Kelsey. Kelsey went from wearing the chain that he bought her, allegedly, then he was allegedly paying her and give her money and all of that. If Megan was supposed to sue anybody, you would think it would be Kelsey. You would think it'd be her. Not Milagro. Kelsey. And I believe that's who she ended to sue. I think Kelsey was going to get sued by Megan. I think Megan was going to gag her. Sure was. But then insert Millie. Millie became a bigger problem than Kelsey. Kelsey kicking it. Pregnant, had a baby, all that stuff. She wasn't online going in on Megan. No, she was not. Even when she did interviews, she still didn't go in on her. She answered certain questions, but she really didn't talk about the incident that happened that night. Nor did she, because I believe Tory had everything to do with Kelsey doing that diss track against Megan. You know, and all, I think he had everything to do with it. I do. I think he had everything to do with it. Probably wrote some of the shit. The busting back. I believe he had everything to do with that. I do think that he and Kelsey were in cahoots at that point in time. And once he realized that Kelsey jumped ship, which she did, and went back over there with Megan, because she testified on Megan's behalf, Kelsey's testimony helped Megan. It did not help Tory in any way, shape, or form. No. Her testimony helped Megan. He pretty much, you know, helped. So I do think Kelsey ended up jumping ship for immunity. She just having a baby and whatnot, and she probably thought that being pregnant was going to be a nothing. No, they weren't trying to hear that. So, yeah, I think that she aligned herself with Megan for immunity, and she got it. And she got just bad immunity. She didn't have to do no jail time, none of that stuff. And Tory got locked up. So at the end of the day, Megan was playing chess. She's definitely playing chess, not checkers. Unfortunately, I feel like Millie was playing checkers. This is why people are so surprised by Millie getting sued by Megan, because Millie is smart. You know, Millie's, well, we would think it's smarter than this, you know, to that she would handle this, you know. Reach out to Megan and be like, hey, let's not go that route. If I can apologize, I would definitely love to apologize to you. It wasn't my intention. You know, I'm just a content creator. Oh, not Millie Clinton. Motivation. I can help with you. Yeah, so I think that, and I think people were expecting a different type of fight from Millie. I think people were expecting her to go live, you know, and basically just throw her hands to the wind and be like, oh, you know, I'm done, I'm over it, you know. I don't think people expected that. I don't think people expected her to get emotional and cry. I don't think so. People were expecting, because, I mean, she's been combating Megan for this long, why change the energy now? And I think that she defeated, you know, in ways, you know, not fully defeated, but in certain parts of what's on, I do feel like she feels defeat. And that's where that's coming from. When you can't control a situation, those are the most stressful. And I think that that's what it is. I think that Millie can't control it. She doesn't feel like she has any power over her right now. I think that the attorneys are requesting a lot from her, and not just compensation. I think it's like and maybe she's just not equipped enough to do it, or feels like it's just way too much. You know, it's keeping her from doing her other day-to-day activities, you know, being a mom and a wife and, you know, a content creator. Those are already full-time jobs, like multiple jobs. And it's easier doing content like when you're not being sued and stuff like that. Like, it's stressful. You know, it's hard to focus on what you have going on when this just keeps popping up in your mind, you know, to where you can focus on your show. You're removing yourself from points that you're supposed to have, or your mind is just elsewhere, you know, not here, you know. Yeah. I wish her the best. You know, I don't want her to lose, but if she keeps doing what she's doing right now, she will. She will not. This case, if she keeps the energy that she has right now. I'm not her to be apologetic or to fall to her feet. I'm just saying, be prepared. Stand up, pull your big girl panties up, hold up your head, and do what you need to do. It's that simple. You know, it's no way around it. You know, put on your big girl panties, stand up, and face it. you know, because you have to either way. And honestly, I'm not going to tell her to not show up to court and all this. I'm not going to tell her that. I will tell her that I don't think that there's any reason to do a mediation. I think that that's a waste of time. Mediation is a complete waste of time because there is nothing about Megan that says she wants this over. No. Megan wants to break her pockets. There was a whole reason behind it. Megan's not suing her for any money. Megan is rich. Megan does not care about Millie's income and her funds, and she don't care about any of that. She doesn't. Her issue is personal. So she wants to make you just waste money. You know, she wants you to just be at the bank swiping that card, all out of pettiness. All out of pettiness, because, you know, she gonna sleep just fine. You won't. You know, this will have you up at night. This is what Megan wants. This is what she wants. Yeah, I think she wants to stress her out. I think she wants, you know, one of the easiest ways to, if you're not going to get someone deplatformed, the easiest way to deplatform someone is by accumulating all of their money. It's taking all the money. If you don't have enough, if you're consistently paying and paying and paying, because most lawyers don't move unless you are paying them. And they're only going to let that bill get up so high. And we don't know what, you know, she's responsible for or not responsible for, Millie, Milagro, when it comes to the funds. We don't know what you know, I don't think she knows fully. I think she's trying to figure that out. But as of right now, she does not know. So with Megan, I do think it sucks, you know, that Millie has to do it. But it's hard to feel sorry for something when you can prevent it. You know, this could have been prevented. Even in October, even when she found out that suing her, reach out. That's what I would have did. I would have reached out and be like, hey, is there a way that we could talk? Because then things aren't as expensive. You know, just getting a lawsuit filed. That's not really expensive. Like, it's not that big a deal. If she would have reached out to Megan or Megan's team or got some, you know, email and stuff like that, or used to contact her lawyers and ask her lawyers, hey, is it possible to speak, or is it possible that she can tell me the list of things that she would like me to do if we could just, you know, remove this lawsuit? I'm willing to adjust. You know, I'm willing to do what's needed to make this go away for both of us. You know, not just me, you know, for her as well, because it could be annoying and stressful on both ends. So, yeah, I would have reached out. I don't feel like Milagro did any of those things. Pride. And pride is what makes me feel like stopped him. You know, not want to necessarily be accountable for some things. Because, you know, again, some of the things will be exaggerated and some of the things are true. So, again, if Millie looks at dragging, roasting, and gagging as dragging, roasting, and gagging, Megan Thee Stallion is not a content creator. What do people expect? Because it's no different than content creators. Content creators will drag each other, all of that stuff, but there's plenty of content creators that go too far to the point to where they can be sued. Content creators usually just don't, but they have. There's been plenty of content creators that have sued each other. YouTuber suing YouTuber, Bigoer suing Bigoer, TikToker suing TikToker, IG suing IG. You know, like, there's been plenty of people that have sued each other for people that have went too far. You know? There's plenty of people that have, but the majority of the time, they don't. You see how, you know, Tasha and Stormisha have had selective words for each other for quite some time, but they're not suing each other. Like, they're not doing that because they're content creators, so they get it. They get that this, you know, the game. Megan is not a content creator. So for people that expect her to react how we would, to me, is weird. It's like she is an artist. Of course, she's going to be sensitive. We're sensitive. We used to, we have a thick skin. You know, most of us content creators, we have a really thick skin when it comes to this stuff. But celebrities don't, because they're not used to it. They don't woo-bang on a day-to-day basis and all that. That's not what they do. And if they don't want to be subjected to ridicule and narrative changing, if they don't want to be, they don't have to be. They don't have. So if Megan don't want to be discussed by someone like me because she's taking it personal, it just is what it is. Because that's what the lawsuit is about. There is no real. I just don't feel like Millie has made her life bad. I don't feel like she over there losing sleep and had to get a therapist and missing out on shows, and I just don't feel that way. I don't feel that way. But you can't tell a person how to fight. You cannot tell a person how to fight. So Millie's way of fighting may be on social media, going back and forth. Megan want to fight with her purse. Megan want to fight with her pocketbook. Millie don't get to say to her, our pocketbooks aren't the same. So since our pocketbooks are not the same, we should fight like, no. It is what it is. Megan may not want to jump online and cuss Millie out and say, Cardi done stuff like that. Cardi done jumped on Spaces and, other places and, done straight cussed people out. Done went on Station Head and went in. Nicki Minaj, she over there, she doing the same thing. Like, Nicki don't want to Station Head and went in. To go on Queen Radio and go in. Not everybody's willing to do that. And everybody's willing to do that. So if, Megan, I'm going to sue you. You want to fight? Well, let's go fight in court. Milagro cannot tell her that she's wrong. How? I don't want to fight you on the internet. Gross. It's boring. I want to get rid of you. That's what it's giving Megan. That's why I say it's personal. Like, it wants to get rid of Milagro. She wants her to go away. Fully. She wants her to go. What better way than draining all of your finances? Because the person is going to get working just to give it away. So you don't have to deplatform them. They'll do it themselves. They'll just walk away. She's like, oh, you know what? I'm done. Like, if it's going to be like this, blah, blah, blah. And that was the spirit that Millie was giving the other day on the live. That's why I was like, okay, you her exactly what she wants. Because this is how Megan wants her. Megan sitting somewhere laughing. Somebody sent that to her. I'm sure she was cracking up laughing at it. Cracking up. Because Megan feels like when I was going through what I was going through, when everybody in the world was attacking me and, all of this, she was right there with them. So, oh well. So I think that's how Megan looks at it. Like, when they were on me, when they was all on my road, when they was all coming for me, you was sitting there right in, laughing right with them, saying the same jokes, and you were right there. So now that it's on you, oh well. Like, why would Megan badly? This is what she wanted. And she gonna get what she want. She is. And I think that scares Millie, because she thought this was gonna be over. She thought that dismissal was gonna go through, because I think that Millie really felt like, this is petty. And I agree. Very petty. Very petty. Very petty. But it's happening. So, us thinking that it's not fair and us thinking that, she should sue other people, it's not going to make Millie lawsuit go away. Yeah. I get people that want to deal in the shoulda, coulda, woulda world, but that's not the world we live in. In the world we live in right now, Megan Thee Stallion, Megan Pete, is suing Milagro Gramz. Milagro Cooper, whichever one you want to put. She's suing her. That reality. So that's what we need to deal with. Not that if this would have happened and that would have happened and this person said this and that, none of that matters. None of that. And Millie can't take that into court. She can go into court. Ooh, academic said this. Ooh, this content creator put up her AI video too. Or this content creator was actually showing the video. None of that matters. None of it. None of it. The judge is not going to win that. You can say it, but that ain't going to get you nowhere. Yeah. But Megan still has things to prove too. So it's not just open and shut. This is why I think Megan will drag it. Megan will drag it. She will drag this. This is why I feel like Millie wants to go into mediation too, because Millie wants this over with quickly. Nobody wants to deal with this, But I do think it over right away. I don't think Millie wants to wait. She wants this done now. And it's not going to go that way. I don't think Megan will hear her at all. I don't really is ready. She's not ready. And I think that's what people should be helping her with. Like, people that support Millie, that's what y'all should be worried about. Helping her win. Helping her win is what y'all should be focused on. Not who talking about it, who not fucking cares. Like, it's news, so people are gonna talk about it. It just is what it is. So, yeah, I think that's what y'all should be focused on. How could we help? Getting information about the attorney, maybe emailing the attorney and asking the attorney, is there any way that y'all can help out, or if there's any help that she needs, how can we go about it? I think that's the type of stuff y'all should be focused on. You know, if y'all support Millie and y'all love her and y'all don't want to see her go down and whatnot, trolling in chats and going places trying to cuss people out in her defense just make you look stupid. It really does. And makes you look really vibrational. Yes, Coco, I am sleepy. It makes you really low vibrational. So, it makes it look like you have no couth. Read the room. Read the room. Is read the room. Okay? Read the room, girl. Yeah. So I would definitely say that. Assist her if that's what you want for her. Going around windmilling, talking about something. Oh, she was right. Oh, Millie didn't do nothing wrong. Well, she being sued. You said that she wasn't in wrong. Ain't she still being sued? You said they do nothing wrong. Isn't she still being sued? You said that other people did this. Isn't she still being sued? I mean, like, that's not going to change anything. That's really remedial. That it's just, that's weird. I feel like y'all worried about the wrong shit. She doesn't need a defense right now on social media. She needs one in court. I'm gonna drink. Just saying. She needed a defense in court. That's the problem. She's looking for any representation on YouTube. She's looking for representation in the court case that she has against Megan Thee Stallion. Correct. So yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. Just focus on helping her, because that's what she needs now. I mean, she's live stating that this is hard on her, that she's really stressed out, even got emotional enough to cry about it because she's so frustrated. I think that should be worried about. Worried about her mental state and, making sure she's good. That's what I would be worried about. All the other stuff is counterproductive. Honestly. It's counterproductive. I mean, it is. I mean, it doesn't get it. Because she's still going to be going through what she's going through. I would be helpful, if I was, on her team, and, like, I would be helpful. I can still be helpful to Millie. Like, if she wants to reach out to me, I have no problem with that. I will help her in the best way that I can. Even if it's like with a donation, or something like that. I will help her in the best way I could, That's it, that's all. That's what I'm leaving. But I don't feel the need to reach out to her for what? When I got sued, my subscribers reached out to me. That was it. So I give the same energy. I got sued and I was okay. I was fine. I didn't anymore for anything. So if she needs assistance, I think she should ask for it. Again, Millie did go around in October, when she got the legal team to back her, she made it seem as if everything was okay. So what I'm going to assume, I'm still going to assume that right now, if she can come on my DM, that everything's not okay, and we can go from there. And I don't mind assisting and helping in any way that I can. And again, I am a shark. But yeah, I'm not. Again, I'm unbiased. I can see both sides. I can see why Millie feels like this is frivolous, and I can also see why Megan feels like she needs to sue her. So if I'm not reaching out to Megan, why would I be reaching out to Millie? But Megan can reach out to me, and Millie too. That's how I feel. I take care of my problems, so I'm gonna assume Millie's going to do the same thing. And if not, then hey, I'm here. Hey, I'm here, but Yeah, I'm not about to. She got it. She got it. I don't care for Milagro's energy, but I would love to her find a win later. Maybe tell how she got played by the ninjas and hung out dry. Maybe she learned a lot. Bet she learned a lot. I agree. I think that she learned a lot too. But being complicit, I still feel like Millie should take accountability, for her part in this, instead of bringing up other people. Like, it's fucked up that Tory used her and other people too, but what about you? Megan is suing you for a reason. Girl, please. Like, that part. That's what annoys me when it comes to Millie. I'm not gonna lie. I am very annoyed by that. I've said time and time again, yes, they used her, especially Tory. Yes, he did. But no one forced you to do anything. No one held a weapon to Millie and told her to go fight for Tory like this. No one held a weapon to her and said, go put the likes and mentions. Nobody told her to do any of that shit. She did it all on her own. So take accountability for it. Take accountability. That's it. That is annoying. That annoys me. That's deflection, saying, "Oh well, this person, this, and I don't want to." At this point in time, I don't feel like I should have defended a black man. What does it do with anything? Why is it at this point in time you regret not defending a black woman? Anything to remove the accountability. That is annoying, because I felt like I really thought Millie was better than that. I really did. Listening to her years, I thought she was better than that. You can't be accountable and be level-headed at some times. No, you're an adult. You in your 30s, like her, please. You know better. You do. You absolutely know better. So again, it's not about black men. I don't feel like it should be. Well, I'm sure she learned a lot about. No, she should learn a lot about why not to go against your own sisters. Why not to go against black women. This is why you shouldn't go against them, because they're the first ones to protect you. Because the protection that Millie feels that she needs right now and that she's not getting is from fucking men, not women. Not women. The audacity of Megan to get pop out in her foot by allegedly a man, and you as a black woman feels like it's not okay to back her, to go against her because you believe the male over her. But then that same male that you defended got you to the point where you got in a lawsuit by that same black woman, and now you want defense from black women? You didn't get shot. That's weird. I'm just confused by that. It's the audacity. I don't feel like she should have learned anything about defending men. I feel like you should learn about why not to go against your own. And not black people. Black women. You went against them. How you went against? Hello? You have nothing to do with a man because you're man identified. That's how you are. I mean, you have to be. If you don't see that, if she looks at the error as men, that's not the error. The error is going against your own, because they are who's going to defend you. Where were all these black men that's supposed to be live defending Millie? Where they all at? Shout out to Dayla. Thank you so much for the start. Thank you. I love you, girl. Thank you so much, Dayla. Hold on. There's another one. Dina says, one hair flip, please. Period. Thank you for the super sticker, sweetheart. Thank you, Dina. Thank you, Dayla, as well. Thank you, sweethearts. I love you. Yes. She called out Meg, though. Who called out Meg? Who? Yeah, I don't think the lesson should be anything about a black man. It's not anything that you didn't already know. That's obvious. Tory is the only man that's in jail that could and should be defending her. Tory Daddy in jail, academics in jail, all of the people that linked with her while she had that good coverage of Tory, none of them can her. None of them. None of them. So that's the thing. I don't feel like it has anything to do with men. It has everything to do with women. Don't go against your own, because don't go. I would never go against people that are going to protect me for people that wouldn't. Like, I'm not going to go against my family for my neighbors, even if my neighbors more. So, and then that's my family. We always got each other back. Like, we love each other down. So good, bad, or indifferent, that's my family. So I'm gonna stick with them, even if I don't necessarily agree with what's going on. Like, always protected me. I've always protected them, and that's what we're gonna keep doing. Protect each other. So I'm not about to go with my neighbors because I feel like they have a valid point. Your point. Your point. I'm loyal enough. If they dive on you, I'm gonna die too. It's that simple. I don't even need to know what's going on. Oh well, this my family. I see my family swinging. Here I come. So, whether I like her or not. So I think that she should have stayed loyal to women, her predominant audience, women. You know, I think she was, you know, more focused on identifying with a male, that she overlooked a lot of the issues that the women were going, you know, at that point in time. You know, because there are multiple women involved in this. You know, people mess up, people make mistakes. So, you know, the whole Kelsey, Tory, you know, Megan thing, even if Kelsey was talking to him first and then Megan starts to, yeah, we get that. We get that. But that's beside the point. They're already being torn and ripped down, Kelsey and Megan. Like, they're already being torn and ripped down for that. You know, then you got the whole pop howling. We don't know exactly what happened, but Megan said it was Tory, that he dried pop powder. You know, all that. I don't get it. I wouldn't have done that, though. I wouldn't have went that route. I would not have linked with Tory, and I would not have done that. It's not worth it at the end of the day. Because look at what's going on now. Millie said herself it's not worth it, that it wasn't worth it. I could see that months ago, years ago, that it wasn't worth it. Because I didn't go on a campaign against Megan. I could have. All of us could have. All of us content creators could have been like, yep, Megan lying, she this, she that. Let's go to the court and come out with reasons that she still lying. And all that, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. But Millie did. So she's just going to have to eat it. It's unfortunate, but, you know, she's going to have to eat that. She's going to eat that. So, yes, I love you guys. So, we will be back tomorrow. We absolutely will. I didn't plan on doing we'll do 2 shows because connection or something. I don't know. Somebody reported us. I have no idea, but we wasn't bothering nobody. So, yeah, that's why we were able to come live. So, even if somebody did report, I don't know, don't care. Megan didn't pow herself, so neutrality wins. Agreed. I just, you know, she said he did it. I'm just leaving it at that. I'm just leaving it at that. If he's innocent, prove it. Because at this point, he has not proved his innocence. Because where is he? Yeah. So, yeah, I love you guys. So, I will see y'all in the next live again. I wish Milagro the best. I really do. Thank you to all of the callers and stuff that came up and talk. I love you guys. I hope y'all come and talk to us tomorrow. We're going to be talking about Nasiah. We're going to do a Nasiah update in the morning. In Milagro, be Switzerland neutral, less headache. Right, I'm neutral. Like I said, I don't care what's being said. I don't care if people think she's talking shit about me. If she's not talking, I don't care about any of that because I'm just simply giving commentary in a non-biased. So yeah, I'm not doing commentary to dislike Millie or for people to think that I dislike her. If I don't like Millie, I would say it. I will 100% say it. I would drag, I would gag, I would do all of that because there's never been anybody that there has never been a soul that has hit go live on any platform that I'm scared of. Nobody. No one. I have not met anyone I feel that could gag me. I have not listened to somebody that I feel like can gag me. Nobody. I'll fight the whole fucking internet. I've always been like that. So yeah, I just don't care because that's not my intention. My intention is not to argue and beef and stuff like that. I'm gonna talk about what the fuck I want to talk about and I'm gonna give my opinion on it. Imagine y'all saying that Millie didn't do anything wrong for stating her opinion, well, so am I. I'm not gonna feed her narrative. That's what people do. I don't owe Millie anything, and she don't owe me anything either. That's why it's a beautiful thing. That's how you get to be unbiased when you have zero debt. I don't owe her shit. I don't owe her a defense. I didn't shoot anybody. I don't owe her anything. She didn't owe Megan one. Why do I owe her one? Why? I'm going to be Switzerland. I'm going to be neutral and quiet. If Armand can be quiet, why can't I? I've never met her. Never interviewed her. I wasn't called a pig and red lipstick with her. Okay? If DJ Academics be quiet, why don't I? If he get to be neutral, he even apologized to Megan for the stuff he said. So yeah, if they get to be Switzerland, why can't I? I mean, I'm from any platform to her, to mine, but we don't do none of that. Distance. Hey, girl. And she'd be like, hey, Sean. Hey. Yeah. So I love you guys. I'll see y'all in the next show. Until then, bye.